Hey YouTube, Joe here. This is the start of a video I'll be putting together throughout the day, shooting a little footage here and there. 6 months, today is Saturday, August 3rd, 2024. It's exactly 6 months since I had a stroke on February 3rd. And today I'm going out, I'm going to do 100 kilometers on the bike for the first time in a long time. I'm building back up to it. My longest ride so far this year is 71 kilometers. My longest ride last year before the stroke was only 80 kilometers. Still recovering from the case of COVID that I got between Christmas and New Year's 2021. It was just starting to really start getting some strength back late last summer, and then a lot of stuff happened, and then eventually the stroke and all that. So today, kind of get something to prove. So going out 100K, gonna get her done. Be back with some more soon as we put this video together. Wish me luck. Hey folks, so I got out on the bike a couple minutes later, and I noticed before I left that the GoPro wasn't actually charged, so I left that home for the first part of the ride. I wasn't planning on doing a lot of recording during the ride anyways. I wanted to focus mainly just on the riding itself and get into 100 kilometers. 58 kilometers, first part of the ride went really well. I was holding back on the pace, still doing decent clip, but actually cranked it up there once. There was a road cyclist came up from behind me and just blew right by me, going a little over 30 kilometers per hour. So I cranked it up and kept pace with him for about 4 or 5 kilometers, and figured I'd just back it off. But the focus was just to do the 100K, not to necessarily do a fast ride. And hey, I'm still in recovery mode. So anyways, I made it back to the house after 58 kilometers. Refilled my water bottles, got those charged up, had a quick bite to eat. I was back at the house for about 20-25 minutes. Headed back out, 42 kilometers left to go. Did a little climb up to an area that I like riding, and started raining. There was a detour through part of the place I go in, this Georgesburg Park. I cycle path along the McIntyre River. Ended up taking a break along the riverbank. It was rain for a few minutes, shot a little bit of video, a few photos with my phone. I'll post some of that shortly. Then continued on the ride and ended up with the 100K, and it went pretty well. I'm going to put up a little bit of stuff from where I took the break, and I got a video clip towards the end of the ride, and I'll talk a little bit more. Just hold on a sec. Hey folks, so we are 69 kilometers into the ride. You may notice that I'm wearing a different jersey now at 58 kilometers. Yeah, just going to turn around here a little bit. Walk down here by the river. There's a cycle path just up here, Georgesburg Park. I stopped off at home after 58 kilometers, refilled my water bottles, loaded those up, had a quick bite to eat, got changed into a dry jersey and shorts, back out. I was at 58K, I'm at 69 and change now. Just started raining, not too hard, but enough. So taking a little break here under a couple trees, and I'm going to get back on the bike in a few minutes. I still have 31 kilometers to go to hit my goal of 100 kilometers for the day, which would be the most that I've done in several years. Quite a few years actually. I was more focused on the paddling since I moved to Thunder Bay in 2008. But after having a stroke on February 3rd, I kind of made up my mind. It'll be 3 weeks ago yesterday, so 20 days ago, that on this day, August 3rd, I'm riding 100 kilometers, no matter what the weather, no matter how I feel. Kind of making a statement about that stroke that, like, that's in the past, and I'm moving forward, I'm back. Anyways, just wanted to shoot a little bit of video while taking a break from the rain here. Haven't had the GoPro on at all yet today on the bike. Didn't even bring it with me for the first 58K. Had it charging up, put it on when I started back out. May or may not shoot some footage along the ride. This ride is more about just getting it done, getting 100 kilometers in, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later when I put this video together after it's all said and done. A little more coming soon. Thanks. Okay folks, we're just over 96 kilometers into this ride. We decided almost 3 weeks ago today that today, August 3rd, doing a 100-kilometer ride. First time in many years. Focusing on paddling and other things. 6 months ago today, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I had a stroke. A week or so later, I was back on the bike, but it really felt weird. No sense of balance. Bike handling was shit. Didn't know what the future looked like at all. But, almost 3 weeks ago, I decided 100K ride on this day. I got just over 3 kilometers to go. 2K to go. I'm gonna shut the camera off for now. Okay folks, just turned the computer back on. 99.7 kilometers. Home stretch. The house is just down the street here. I'm about to finish off my 100 kilometers. Legs are feeling a little tired, but overall better than I expected to be. Kind of my way. Just giving a big F you. That damn stroke. On to bigger and better things. I go have a shower and then take my dogs for a walk. After that, there might be beer involved. 100 kilometers right on the mark. The ride was a success. Yesterday was Saturday, August 3rd. Today is Sunday the 4th. As I'm putting this video together, editing it out, and adding this last part here right now. Finished the ride with more energy than I would have expected. I definitely could have gone further. I nearly took a break with about 85 kilometers to go. I was only a couple hundred meters from the house. I was going to stretch it out from there, and then I thought I should just take a break, head back out in a half hour or so, freshen up a little bit. Then I'm like, no way. I'm not stopping now. I am not getting off this bike till I hit the 100-kilometer mark. So I kept going, grinded it out, and kind of went into sprint mode almost there for a couple kilometers without even planning to do that. It just kind of happened. I think I just wanted to get the 100 kilometers in and kind of make a statement on it. So it's done. I figured I'd have some sore legs today. I don't. Legs are feeling great. Probably going to go for a short ride later today. Figured the butt might be a little bit sore from the hours in the saddle. No, feeling excellent. Was there beer involved at the end? Yep. Came in, had a shower, had a bite to eat. Myself and the dogs platted sandpaper, went out for a good walk. Then afterwards, we got them their lunch, and then we had a campfire in the backyard. I had 2 beer outside, 2 more inside after that before calling it a night fairly early. And here we are. It's Sunday. Did 100K yesterday. Health-wise, improving. doing 100K, obviously I'm improving. Energy is still up and down at times, but it is definitely far better than it's been at any point in the last several months. And still have an ongoing headache. I've had a headache for 6 months and 1 day now. Don't expect that to go away anytime soon. It's always there. I don't really even notice it anymore. It's just kind of in the background. It's never been enough to affect my day or stop me from doing anything. Just if I stop and think about it, yeah, I can feel a slight headache, whatever. At this point, I don't care. On to bigger and better things. Ended up 135 kilometers on the week, plus whatever I'll do today. I took it easy for a few days leading up to the ride. For the coming week, not sure what I'm going to take on yet, but I will be on the bike on a regular basis. And oh yeah, one thing I'm going to work on next is speed. I got the endurance going again, 100K yesterday. I could easily do more than that on a regular basis now, I'm pretty sure. So now it's time to start working on some speed, bring the speed back up. When that guy on the road bike went by me yesterday, yeah, I didn't like that. That brought back old feelings of my competitive days. So I'm going to start throwing in a little bit of speed work, start getting a little faster again, and we'll go from there. Anyways, if you're still here, I'm surprised you're still here. This is a fairly long video. If you're still here, say something in the comments down below. If you're not still here, you can still say something in the comments below, even though you won't have seen this part, but you'll comment it anyways. And so that's it. That's cool. Thanks for watching.